Greetings, all you vintage knife nuts out there. Welcome back to Baxter's Blades. The Bax attack is back. Whoa, cat fight! Easy, easy. Get out of here. Whew, yeah. I've been feeling under the weather the last few days. I'm feeling much better now. That's good. Means I can go back to work on Monday. Yay. So I had posted a short about this little penknife, and it's kind of a surprise. This last weekend, so we were visiting some family. Bruce pulled this out of his pocket, wanted to show me, and Wheezy reminded him that Bruce had bought it for me. I'm like, what? Might be a little oily here. I had posted a short on this, and you can see its original condition. I spent, I don't know, hour today cleaning it up after I'd soaked in mineral oil for the last few days. I have a micro focus here so we can see it is an IXL George Wostenholm, Sheffield, England. Now, I don't know much about these, but I did keep hearing that Andy Armstrong, Rosecraft Blades, have designed a few of his knives after some of these patterns. And looking up their history, they're very legendary. George Wostenholm, the firm began in 1785 in Sheffield, England, and they soon registered their popular IXL trademark. And in the 1830s, they began selling knives to the United States. Now, I'm trying to figure out how to date this beauty. Now, you can see that the blades have seen some better days. I think one of these was just a small pen blade, and one of these was a spear point blade. Or I don't know, maybe it was a moose, and this is all that's left of it. But you can see how far the nail nicks are back. So let's take a look. Sheffield, England. Nothing on the back there. Same thing here. And I'm still trying to read that. I think it says oil the joints. Well, I sure did that. So yeah, I posted a short the other day when I got it, and Gunslinger Cal was like, wow, that's some really nice wood. And it does kind of look like a really nice wood, but it has actually like a red and black kind of a celluloid, I'm assuming, being a synthetic, and it's really beautiful. Now, when I was closing it, let's listen to the snap. In the short, this one would just go down and not close all the way. And you can see that it is snapping shut really nice. So the snap open. So I got it cleaned up pretty good. Got all the rust off of it. There is a little bit in the inside there. I don't know if the light's really getting in there. Got a lot of it out. You can just see some pitting down there. Case pasted the bolsters. Got the back spring all cleaned up. The rust and everything off the brass liners. Nice half stop on this one. No half stop on this side. Very cool. After that short, I think it was Martin of Steel City Knives was just brought a few things to my attention. How, the tangs are all flush in there, and how the cutaways are tapered. A lot of really interesting points he brought up that I didn't notice. I just saw, wow, it's a really cool penknife. And yeah, there's a lot of thought put into this, and it's very slim. Both blades run on one back spring. I probably should just do a measurement here. I'm not going to bother measuring those blades because I don't think that was the original. I mean, it's well used. If it could tell stories, it is pretty much just a hair over 3¼ inches. I'd say 3 5/8 inch closed. Oh, wait, that's not right. 3 3/8 inch closed. So yes, the IXL patterns. I remember Andy Armstrong, when he brought out the Appalachian Jack, he had based it off of an IXL pattern. Now it didn't have a clip point, it was a more spear point like this one. But it had a pry bar. So imagine this knife with a pry bar. That's what he based this knife off of. And he had mentioned that he had based this off of an old IXL pattern also. So this is a cutlery that has been around for ages and ages and ages. And Sheffield, England, the history just goes way back. I mean, 1785, that's a long time ago. Thought I was getting some rust back there. Must have just dripped out because, yeah, I had it soaking in oil for days. So, yes, I just wanted to show this. If you'd like to go back and watch that short, it just says old IXL penknife. You can see how rusty it really was. I just pretty much took a rusty racer to it and a little bit of steel wool and, yeah, not much, case paste. Didn't really take a bunch of sandpaper to it. Didn't want to scratch it all up. Just wanted to get it so it was readable. And now I can read it. I have no way of dating this, though. I do not know how to possibly date this. So if anybody has any information out there, it'd be greatly appreciated. Much appreciated, should I say. But there you have it. IXL, George Wostenholm, Sheffield, England. This is only one in my collection. Bruce had picked this up and was showing me, and yeah, I think they picked it up just for a couple of bucks at some antique store. So it's kind of blowing my mind. Now, I don't know if it's really worth that much because of the condition of the blades. But to me, it's more than that. It's the history of the knife, the stories that it is telling, the hands that it has been in, where it has been. If we only knew. But really nice to bring it back to life. Really snappable. Nice tension to the backspring still. For all I know, it could be 50s or 60s. I have no way of telling. That's all I got for you. I just wanted to show this. Rosecraft, great stuff. Very far from the construction of this knife here, but Andy Armstrong was inspired to make these knives from the IXL pattern. Maybe I'll pick up a few more someday. I don't know. Maybe I'll run into one at an antique store just like Bruce did. But I looked on All About Pocket Knives, and I've seen them in the pearl covers, but I had not seen this before. And this red in the sunlight just pops. I'm assuming it's celluloid. It does look a little translucent. I can't think of anything else. That's what they used to make knives with back then. The covers were all celluloid. I'm surprised it's held up over this long. Just a really deep, nice red-black. The camera's just not getting the depth. Little penknife. Thank you for joining me in the Tiger Pit. You all, stay sharp, be kind, and take chances. Take care.